All right, today we're talking about Missoni Parfum Pour Homme, and I learned about this fragrance through a super hyped fragrance by Missoni called Missoni Wave. You've probably heard about it. Everyone's talking about it. It's apparently a really good, cheap fragrance. So through that, I found out about this. Now, the reason I picked this one up instead of Missoni Wave is that this is apparently a clone of Bleu De Chanel. At least that's what a lot of people say. And of course, I'm sure a lot of people disagree. But for the most part, people say that this is a clone of Bleu de Chanel. So today you're going to find out what my thoughts are on that, if it really is that close to Bleu de Chanel. Here's the box first. Pretty nice box. But either way, a debrief about Missoni, the brand. So Missoni is a designer brand. They're Italian, and they're known for their like zigzag patterns. Like again, you can even see it on the box. Like they have like a zigzag thing there, and yeah, they mainly design a lot of clothes with like that zigzag pattern, as I said. But of course, they made fragrances like a lot of designers, and this one, man, is really good. Okay, so first of all, price is at discounters, like at Joma Shop. I got this for about 30 something dollars, and for the quality of this fragrance, it's really good. So this is the bottle. The bottle's pretty good. The bottle's pretty decent. It's kind of weird shaped, but it's nice. The biggest thing that you'll hear everyone talk about is the magnetic cap. First off, you can see that there's like that classic zigzag Missoni design there. But yeah, it is magnetic. Very nice. Obviously, everyone's going crazy about that. It's pretty nice to have that in like a relatively cheap fragrance. I'm sure that this fragrance retails at like 100 something, so it is still less expensive at retail than Bleu de Chanel, which is like 150 something. But anyway, my first initial reactions on smelling it, I'm gonna smell it again. It's very similar to Bleu de Chanel. I think it really is very similar, and if you do say it's a clone of Bleu de Chanel, I would agree. It smells that similar. Like if you were to spray it on somebody and you asked another person who knows what Bleu de Chanel smells like to smell it and what do they think of, they're going to think of Bleu de Chanel. I mean, that's how similar it is. I can see why people don't think it's a clone though, because there obviously are differences. I think the main overall thing is that this is darker than Bleu de Chanel. And in the note breakdown, which we're about to get to, you're going to find out that there's just less going on in this. Like it just generally has less stuff than Bleu de Chanel, which is why Bleu de Chanel will come off as lighter and it will probably be a little bit stronger. Also, something I noticed is that it has a peppery smell that's almost exactly like Dior Sauvage. It has that Dior Sauvage pepperiness, so that's also kind of a plus for me. But yeah, it's a really good smelling fragrance. Like it actually smells really good. So I'm gonna show you the atomizer real quick. It's actually a pretty good atomizer. It sprays pretty nicely. And yeah, man, it smells like Bleu de Chanel, man. It really does. So I also have a sample vial of Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum on me. And I'm just going to smell it real quick. Yeah, it's very similar. This is definitely a little bit lighter. I think it's better personally. I mean, it just is a better fragrance, like in terms of smell. But one thing that Missoni has over it for sure is that it performs better. It projects better than Bleu de Chanel, and it lasts longer than Bleu de Chanel. This lasted me like 8 hours when I tried it out yesterday. And that's one other thing, is that when I spray this on myself, it smells even better, and I love wearing it. I have not been this excited wearing a fragrance in a while. Like when I wore this fragrance, I'm like, man, I feel great in this. I feel like I'm smelling amazing. So great fragrance in terms of that. Let's go to the notes real quick. I almost tripped there, bro. What the? Okay, so for the notes of Missoni Pour Homme, you have grapefruit, lemon, and lavender on the top. In the middle, you have ginger, apple, and jasmine. And in the base, you have birch, oak, musk, sandalwood, and patchouli. Now, when we look at Bleu de Chanel's notes, you can see what I meant by there's just more going on. You have the same, with grapefruit and lemon at the top, but then there's that mint and pink pepper that probably make it lighter. And then middle notes, you have ginger, nutmeg, jasmine, isoe super. The base, you have incense, vetiver, cedar, sandalwood, patchouli, uh, labdanum, and white musk. So just genuinely, again, as I said, more stuff going on. It's a more complex and better smelling thing if you smell them again side by side, as I said. But definitely when you're wearing it on your body, when you're projecting it off your skin or your clothes, and someone smells it, it's definitely going to be very, very similar to Bleu de Chanel. So definitely, if you want to smell like Bleu de Chanel, if you want that same vibe, definitely go for this. It totally nails it. It totally nails it in terms of that. And as I said, it's just a really good fragrance. If you just genuinely want a good cheap fragrance, get this, man. Like, this beats Bleu de Chanel in the department of performance, as I said. So there's even something that makes it better than Bleu de Chanel in a lot of ways. So yeah, I would absolutely recommend it. I really love it. I'm gonna wear it to work today. I'm excited to wear it. Again, as I said, I look forward to wearing this fragrance when I do. It's really nice. I really like it. So Missoni Parfum Pour Homme, I would totally recommend this as an alternative to Bleu de Chanel. If you guys get it, let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, just let me know what you think in the comments. Appreciate you for watching if you did. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.